Good morning. I got heat sickness, so I'm staying home from school today. And I'm trying to muster up the sanity. Ooh, my shoulders hurt. To make food. Since I also haven't been eating very well before I got sick. Just been thinking about school. Because I took today off, and I know that's going to affect my hours. But I knew it wouldn't be good to be sick and possibly throwing up in a kitchen or anywhere near food. So it's the time and recommendation from my boyfriend to rest and just hydrate and have something to eat. I'm going to try and make a veggie and tofu pasta. We have onion, celery, garlic. I'm going to make like a basic minced mirepoix because I like cooking that with pasta. There's a dish that like specifically only uses that. It's really good, but I like don't remember the name. I bet I could find it. And we have marinated mushrooms, tofu, marinara. I'm deciding on whether I should use kale or spinach. I think I want to do kale because I like kale better. Our dear kale comes from the freezer. So she's a special one. You like my shirt? I guess I've just been thinking about school. I enjoy my program, and I'll be done with it around this late May, while a majority of my friends are graduating from their last year of high school. So that's interesting, you know. I mean, they're not my only friends, but it's really funny to think that I somehow connected with a big chunk of my underclassmen, more than people in my year. But I realized it was probably trickier because coming in as late as I did into high school, the people in my year were already tuckered out and ready to just go. So I got to know a good chunk, but not on the level that I learned, or that I got to know everyone who was a junior when I was a senior, or sophomore when I was a senior. I got to know more people in my year and my junior year. I miss a lot of them. But I've just been thinking about what I'm going to do, because I think the issue is time. A lot of people go right into four-year college because that's what their parents want, that's what everyone wants, and it's said to be the guaranteed way to gain success in this world. And that's not overtly untrue, but it's also just a way to avoid the real world, whether it's intentional or not. My school is very real, it's technical. School for culinary and baking, and I've been enjoying it a lot, but I think there's a burnout I'm reaching where I didn't take a full break between my senior year and now, and I mostly chose the option because it was the easiest to manage and afford coming out of my senior year, because I had a difficult senior year through some relationships and mostly family issues. Oh my god, we've got a plant pot. I'm gonna utilize this thing someday. Well, not someday, but probably with more flowers. But I don't regret my decision. I think I'm just nervous. I've been eternally thinking that people are like, why are you doing this when you could be going to a 4-H? You could be doing something else. And at the time I had a lot of self-doubt where I didn't think that I probably would be able to. For some reason I believed that I wasn't good enough to go to a 4-year, but that's not really true. It's just me thinking that. But I'm always nervous that someone else thinks the same thing. Where is the water? I'm misplacing all the jugs of water. Oh, it's right in front of me. And so now that I've gone through it, I mean, I appreciate what I've been learning. But I'm not sure that I just want to go right into it. I definitely want to work in food, but there's that, you know, having all the dreams you have, and technical school isn't a way to explore them. College is a better way to explore them. And so I'm trying to figure out, do I want to go to a 4-year? Do I just want to do internships? Do I want to just find work through my culinary certifications now? I think I might, but I don't think I'll want to stay because it'll feel too constraining for me, and unfortunately I don't do very good with being put in boxes for a long period of time, because I know I would get frustrated with not being able to explore other parts of myself. But it's also difficult to navigate and explore parts of yourself without financial support in this world. So I would need to do it anyway, but I would find a way, because listen guys, I'm gonna find a way even if I break my teeth. I'm not using the right knife for this, but don't tell my chef. I'm just a little lazy. I'm gonna just cut the whole thing. I think I'll just make a crap ton of mirepoix and then save it. Mirepoix is a, for someone's knowledge, it's a basic veggie base that you can use to saute into dishes, make into soups. It adds flavor and color, and it's usually carrot, celery, and onion. And so that's what I'm going for, just celery, carrot, and onion. And I'll find out about that pasta dish that I can't remember. But I've just been worried about time. I've been worried that, I think I'm just worried what other people think, even though at the same time I really don't care what other people think, because considering my late years into high school, I didn't know a lot of people enough to know each other to the point where they care, and most of the people that I'm friends with are proud of me no matter what I do. So that's something, and it's nice. Especially because I think a lot of them are in the same boat of not being sure what to do. I coincidentally somehow befriended a group of people who just went straight to working after high school, and I love them and admire them, but I constantly wonder if there's more that they want. If they had the chance, would they go to school? But at the same time, the American schooling system makes a lot of people, not want to return. And sometimes I don't know why I want to go back. But I know it's the stability, and what a lot of people go into for is the stability, because they don't yet know how to leave that. College is a lot more free, but it's still structured. And if you're there on mommy and daddy's money or your scholarship, a lot of stuff is being covered for you. And you get to go through it and have fun and do whatever, but there's a lot of adult experiences you don't get from doing that right away. Ooh, my eye. So I've just been trying to figure out if I want to go full adult, which I know would have its consequences, or if I want to find schooling in a different way. But then it's also what interest, oh my god, onion, and what career I want to pursue. I've been thinking a lot about politics, a lot about law. Again, I have my self-doubts, telling myself I could never do something like that, but then there's at the same time where it's like, I could do this in a way someone else doesn't, because I'm alright with people. I enjoy listening to people, I enjoy talking to people. I've been decently good at finding nuance in life situations or within arguments, and it pisses people off sometimes, because in general, day-to-day situations, sometimes people just want you to be on their side. And I've had my mistakes not, doing that, because that's just not how my brain works. But it takes practice. I've gotten a little better. Shout out to my friend Heather, who used to get upset at me for sometimes just being like, well, maybe this, or like thinking about the other side of things out loud, even if I agreed with her. I love you. But yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to go to a school that's longer, that's fuller in education for 4, 3, 2 years, depending on how long a certain curriculum would take me. If I want to sidestep the length by different testing, CLEPS certifications, other things, online schooling even, or if I want to go to another technical school or another technical program and let that throw me into something physically, because at the same time that's what I want. I want to do things with my hands. I have interest in welding and mechanics, and as much as there's space for that, then I can't dive into humanities such as politics and English and law and all these things. And I wish there was like both that I could do somewhere, and maybe there is. I just haven't looked in the right places. But currently I'm trying to figure out, do I want to go mechanical? Do I want to go automotive? Drive up to UTI and make my time there? Ooh, onion. Or go somewhere else for longer? Or do I want to do internships? Or do I just want to work? But I know that part of me wants to go back to school. Definitely not right after I graduate, obviously. Summer is mine. But soon. And if I can love myself enough to get there and be proud of what I'm doing, even if I look crazy to everybody else who's just doing the same streamlined thing. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna find out as the next few months go on. Oh my god, my eyeball. But yeah. That's all. I guess I just gotta believe in myself and lean to the people who believe in me. Though I know there's also the risk of leaving people if I pursue more things, but I'm sure a good amount of them will understand. I don't want to stay in the same place forever. I want to see the world, even if it's just through freaking textbooks or something. Alright, I'm gonna finish my cooking. Signing off. Bye.